This is a big week for earnings, and I'm going to be covering it all for the misses and the beats here on these videos all week long. But if you want to know the options trades, be sure to tune in on Zach's Live Trader over on YouTube, because Dave is going to be covering all of that action, and I'm going to be covering just the basic earnings reports. So let's jump right into it because it's so busy, and I want to cover all these big companies right away. So we're getting a lot of big caps, and I decided to do one whole video just on some of the big names. These are the widely held names, but the charts are interesting. So first off, we're going to lead off with McDonald's here early in the week, and it just has those four misses going back in the 2013, 2014. Shares have been real bullish since the election. You can see them soaring there. Can they continue to get this kind of momentum? I'll be watching the same store sales on this. That's what you always watch with the restaurants, both domestic and globally. So be sure to watch those numbers. Then we're going to get a lot of defense contractors this week, and I chose Lockheed Martin, but you can choose almost any of the defense charts because they all look kind of similar, but Lockheed just has the one miss going back in 2013. This is a beautiful chart. These stocks have been on fire. They're all hitting 5-year, multi-year, multi-decade highs now. So I'll be tuning in this space too because this is one of the hottest sectors. Then we're going to have the medical device makers, Edwards Life Sciences. This is one of the big names in this sector. They just have the one miss too back in 2013. As you can see, the chart was looking real bullish, and then it's been kind of all over the place since the election, but it's rebounded like a lot of things have, and it's still got this great record. So if you're interested in medical device area, then EW is definitely one you need to be watching. And then we're going to get, later in the week, one of my favorite companies. This is the beast of this week, VESA, ticker just is V. And as you can see, they got the perfect record. They basically have the perfect chart. If you were waiting for a pullback on this, you don't see many here. Maybe one in 2014 had a little mini pullback. 2016 wasn't super bullish, and then it's been off to the races ever since. So everybody's going to be tuning in on this. With the global economy heating up, these numbers should be good once again. And then we're going to close it out with one of the big transports also going later in the week. Just one miss there for Boeing. Happened last year, and just like a lot of the big caps, the shares have been off to the races here. This is also a global economic heat up play because as the global economy does better, people are going to be buying those airplanes. So this is also one to keep an eye on all week long. Now, as you can see, a lot of these charts are excellent, and all of these companies have great earnings track records. But just because they beat many quarters or every quarter in a row doesn't mean they always will. But I like the record when the company does have that. So I'm going with the odds, and it takes a lot to be able to beat every quarter. It's not just, manipulating the numbers, as everybody says. These companies have this great track record, and they like to keep it. So I'm going to be tuning into a lot of companies this week that have similar good track records, and then some who don't. So be sure to tune in. And as I said, be sure to watch Zach's Live Trader over on YouTube to get all the options trades as well. I'll see you again next time.